Aha, what's up? Okay, so coming at you today with a topic of quality over quantity again. During this fat adaptation period, you're going to get a lot of cravings. Okay, when I was eating DiGiorno and Taco Bell every day, you bet your ass it was hard to give that up. Like, I wanted to go get the freaking 89-cent bean and burrito with sour cream every day. Like, I would literally do that. And I look like it. If you go to my Facebook profile page, like, I look like on the way to being a sumo wrestler. And one of my wedding pictures next to my wife, and she kind of looked the same way. So that is the product of low quality, crappy food. And man, they put stuff in there to make you crave that stuff. So don't think it's just you and whatnot. Know that it's what they put in the food, that you're kind of being tricked if you want to, okay? So think like no one should trick you when it comes to what you're putting in your system. Like take pride in that at least. So on the note, the organic's been abused pretty badly now. When it comes to Whole Foods, I can go down the aisle and buy organic, still get really fat, and eat very poorly for my system. What we're trying to do with this low carb phase is control insulin. Now, that's the whole reason to cut out carbs. You're always going to have a moderate amount of insulin and a moderate amount of insulin released every time you eat, but you don't have huge insulin spikes. So in a sense, we're negating what we've done for so long because we've been on a 6 meal a day, or you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner that all have carbohydrates in it. So we're trying to balance that out. Now, you're not cutting carbs out forever. And if you like the way this feels, then keep doing it. Going back to food quality, buying organic, granted, we go local and make sure it's grass-fed first. And then after that, it'll be organic. But if it comes down to the fact that we're at an event and they have beef there, we can eat it as long as it's still local. I won't eat it if it's from Tyson or any big farm manufacturers. And it's not because I'm all about organic and this and that. I'm taking maybe a pedestal thing here and saying that I don't want to support that because it doesn't support local farming. It supports conventional farming, and I don't think that's the way it's going. And you're going to have people come up and say, oh, it's not more sustainable and it's actually worse for the economy. But if you actually go back and read more studies and dig a little deeper and kind of approach it with an open mind, you'll see that the studies were very twisted, and they were probably paid off somewhere a little bit, conspiracy theory or not, if you want to jump down that angle. But going back to buying local, awesome food, when it comes down to how your body's going to respond, it'll be faster, and your body recognizes a whole clean food that hasn't been processed through different stages, adding hormones, adding preservatives. That's what I'm talking about. So Tyson chicken breast, anything that's going to be packaged in the store versus finding a farm and seeing if they can do chicken, or getting something that's just been flown in or not flown in, driven in locally. Because our Costco goes local for their chicken and eggs, and we know they're cage free because we know the farm. So we get a benefit on that part. So do your research. It's not going to be easy, but who says changing habits was ever easy? I mean, when you first started working out, it sucked ass. If you first started trying to play an instrument, it sucked ass. If you started to do anything, unless you're gifted and you were meant to do it for the rest of your life, it's going to be hard. So dig in, enjoy it, embrace it as a challenge. Don't, if someone comes at you and says, hey, you know what? This is going to completely change your life in the best way possible, but it's going to be hard. Are you in or out? You're like, hard, H-A-R-D-S, four-letter word, I'm out. No, you know what I mean? You're not going to get anywhere. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's totally cool to take your vacation, get comfortable, go off everything, but you should be pushing yourself in some aspects. So challenge yourself and stay strong on this challenge. Now, quality on supplementation, that's a big one. I buy from Allmax, and why? I don't know. They don't sponsor me. They don't do anything for me. I have a wholesale account with them, but they come from Canada, where the FDA up there and a lot of other things, third-party testing and whatnot, regulates the hell out of those guys. So they can't touch or just add anything crappier in it that you don't know. So For an example, and if you haven't watched the documentary Bigger, Faster, Stronger, that's a damn good one to watch. It'll really open your eyes to the supplement industry and why you want to be so choosy. So when it goes to proprietary blends, when you look on the back of a bottle, so I have Allmax, plug for you guys here. So this is the HFOL supplement they just came out with. This is the pre-workout that I was talking about that I absolutely love. So if you look on the back of this sucker right here, you're going to see CGMP and a few other ones, gluten-free on there, Prop 65, which means no GMOs. So you have all those points, as well as each individual ingredient has the exact amount of what's in it. So you can kind of see what's going on there. Okay, so now proprietary blend, it says, has 21 grams of the following ingredients, and it just proceeds to do a list. Okay, so if you see like maltodextrin on that list, guess what? 20 grams could be maltodextrin, and then you could have a total of 1 gram of all the 32 other ingredients that they put in there. And that's all you're getting. So what does that mean? That supplement doesn't do anything. There's not enough of it in there to make a difference in your system physiologically. So there's no point in taking it. You're flushing your money down the toilet. Now, when it comes to high quality supplements that have it, then go online, find out what the right dosage is, because some of these guys underdose, overdose. Again, this is educating yourself, and find out what works for you. So if you have 20 grams of malto, this is a carbohydrate powder, and they're not going to have carbs on there because technically it's kind of a fiber, so some of them don't count it. But if you work with that 1 gram, and let's say you put 500 milligrams of that as caffeine now, then you feel it and you're like, bam, okay, I'm ready to go. It's doing something for me. It's not. All you're doing is taking caffeine. So get out there, do your research. Allmax is a great brand. Man, is there anybody else that we use? No? No one else that we use. So Allmax, 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 and Allmax. Do your research. Good quality supplements are the only way to go. Don't go to Costco. Don't waste your money on that crap there. Like, you have major supplement companies like MusclePharm and BSN, and they look beautiful. And their product labels are gorgeous. They're sponsoring every athlete in the world. But why do they have a proprietary blend? Why do they do that? So protect the secret way that it's put together so it maximizes hormone function? Maybe, but I really, really doubt it. So why aren't they spending the money to go get CGMP certified, do a Prop 65 no GMO, and why aren't they spending money on that versus sponsoring and getting their name out there? So look at that balance, because that'll usually tell you what's going on. And then again, read the labels. So educate yourself. That's what today's post is. Not too long. See you tomorrow.